Just imagine for a moment that every person you meet is holding up a mirror. Some mirrors are easy to look into. They reflect kindness, generosity, warmth, and understanding. Looking into those mirrors feels effortless. We naturally appreciate such people. But other mirrors are more difficult. They reflect impatience, selfishness, anger, or negativity. When we encounter them, our first instinct is often to criticize, judge, or withdraw. Yet, Paramahansa Yogananda offered a profound insight. Have only love in your heart for others. The more you see the good in them, the more you will establish good in yourself. At first, these words may seem idealistic. How can we have love for everyone? What about people who hurt us, disappoint us, or challenge us? Yogananda was not asking us to ignore wrongdoing. He was not suggesting that we become blind to reality. Instead, he is revealing a deeper spiritual law. Whatever qualities we consistently focus upon in others begin to grow within our own consciousness. Think about it. If you spend your days searching for faults, you become an expert in faults. Your mind becomes trained to notice what is wrong everywhere. Gradually, criticism becomes a habit. Negativity becomes your lens. But if you deliberately look for goodness, however small, it awakens those same qualities within you. The mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant repeatedly will eventually flourish. When you plant seeds of resentment, resentment grows. When you plant seeds of appreciation, appreciation grows. When you plant seeds of love, love grows. Many people believe happiness comes from finding perfect people to surround themselves with, but no such people exist. Every human being is a mix of strengths and weaknesses, light and shadow. The wise person understands that peace does not come from finding flawless individuals. It comes from learning to recognize the divine spark hidden within imperfect people. Consider the sun. Even on a cloudy day, the sun remains present behind the clouds. The clouds may obscure it, but they cannot extinguish it. In the same way, every soul possesses goodness, regardless of how hidden it may seem. Some people express it openly, others have buried it beneath years of fear, pain, disappointment, or ignorance. Yogananda encourages us to look beyond the clouds and remember the sun. When we do this, something remarkable happens. We begin to relate not merely to people's behaviors, but to their deeper essence. This shift changes our relationships. Instead of reacting automatically, we respond with understanding. Instead of feeling conflict, we create space for healing. Instead of magnifying weakness, we encourage strength. Have you ever noticed how people often rise or fall according to what others expect of them? When someone constantly hears criticism, they tend to become defensive or discouraged. But when someone feels genuinely seen for their potential, something within them awakens. A flower blooms when it receives sunlight. Human beings are not very different. Recognition of goodness acts like sunlight for the soul. By seeing the best in others, we often help bring out the best in them. And in the process, we bring out the best in ourselves. This does not mean becoming naive. Love does not require abandoning wisdom. You can recognize someone's mistakes while still wishing them well. You can establish healthy boundaries while maintaining compassion. You can disagree without hatred. True love is not weakness, it is strength guided by understanding. It refuses to let another person's negativity determine the condition of your own heart. That is one of the greatest freedoms a human being can achieve. Most suffering comes from allowing external circumstances to dictate our inner state. Someone insults us and we become angry. Someone ignores us and we become bitter. Someone behaves unfairly and we carry resentment for days, months, or even years. But Yogananda's teaching points towards a higher possibility. What if your love were not dependent upon how others behave? What if your kindness came from your own connection to truth rather than from other people's approval? Then your heart would become a source of peace rather than a battlefield of reactions. You'd stop giving others control over your inner life. The more love you cultivate, the more stable you become. The more goodwill you extend, the more harmony you experience. And perhaps the most beautiful aspect of this teaching is that it transforms us gradually. You do not need to become perfect overnight. Begin with small moments. When you meet someone, consciously look for one admirable quality. When someone annoys you, remember that they too carry struggles you may never fully understand. When you feel tempted to judge, pause and ask yourself, what good can I see here? This simple practice begins change your mind. Over time, they become a new habit of perception, and eventually, you discover that the word itself appears different, not because the words changed, because you changed. The goodness you learned to recognize in others became firmly established within yourself. This is the hidden wisdom in Yogananda's words. Love is not merely something we give, love is something we become. Every act of appreciation strengthens appreciation within us. Every act of forgiveness strengthens forgiveness within us. Every act of compassion strengthens compassion within us. By seeing goodness, we cultivate goodness. By offering love, we expand love. And in that expansion, we move closer to our highest nature. So today, as you go through your day, try this simple experiment. Look at each person you encounter and ask, what is beautiful here? What quality can I appreciate? What goodness is waiting to be recognized? You may be surprised by what you discover. For the more you see in good in others, the more you awaken the good within yourself. And little by little, your heart becomes what it constantly beholds, a living expression of love. What a beautiful wisdom. And if this wisdom resonated or you like this, do share with your friends and family so that they can also get benefited with this eternal divine master's wisdom. Jai Guru.